But when you're ready for me to start speaking, just say, start speaking.
Okay, good evening everyone. This is John from JMPR Gaming and Rob, and unfortunately we've been drawn against each other in the first round of the Agents of Sigmar Vanguard tournament. So I've introduced us. I'm going to pass it over to Rob. He's going to quickly run through the rules for this Vanguard event and then we'll get started. Go on, Rob.
Cool, yes. So, as mentioned, I'm Rob from the JMPR, the R from JMPR, and we're playing with the Agents of not with them. We're playing in their online league. We're playing Vanguard, but with a bit of a mix in that any warband and their faction cards can be taken. So we're both rocking Beastgrave warbands, fittingly. I am playing with Grashrax Despoilers, because they're pretty funky. I've never played with them much before. And John is playing with the mighty Hrothgorn, you power gamer, you.
Trying to be.
And we've been drawn in what we're calling a group of death, because amongst our, I think there's 4 or 5 other people in our group, 3 of them have won the Agents of Sigmar's leagues in the past, and one of them has been a runner-up. Oh, and me, I was a runner-up as well once.
I was going to say, that would be you. Before we get started, should we just quickly run through our fighters for people that may not know these warbands?
Okay.
And I'm going to apologise in advance if you can hear the printer going off in the background. I was just saying to Rob before we started streaming, a well-known orange coloured supermarket delivery van has reversed into my dad's car today, so they're trying to get some stuff sorted out for the insurance. But shall I start with the warband, Rob? So as Rob said, I'm using Hrothgorn's Man-Trappers. So Hrothgorn himself is a hunter. He's got a range 3 attack and a range 1 attack. He inspires if he kills somebody with his range 1 attack. He's a big boy, he's got 6 wounds to begin with. There is obviously the opportunity, if the cards are there, to add to his wounds tally. And he's got a massive 4 move. When you combine that with his trap launcher, gives him a 7 hex threat. He's followed up by Thrafnir, which, quite funnily, if you hover over it, it says the cat with a lisp when you hover over him on the screen. He's a hunter as well, only a range 1 attack, movement 5, 2 dodge on defense, 3 wounds, and then you've got the 3 little boys, Lugget and Thwack. Just showing a picture of those 2 on the screen.
4 little boys.
Yeah, I suppose 4. 3 models, 4 boys. They're 1 damage attack. Quiv, who's there to help Hrothgorn with his ranged shot. He gives a reroll if he's adjacent to Hrothgorn when he makes the attack. Other than that, he's got his own rubbish little 1 damage attack. And Bushwhacker, who gets to put down this really cool little trap as a reaction at the end of any activation. Again, pretty poor in terms of his attack, but the trap, if anybody's pushed into it other than himself, or if they move into it or teleport into it or placed into it, they take 2 damage. Which, interestingly, if it's in a lethal hex, means they take the 2 damage and then the 1 damage from the lethal hex in an order of the person who's not taking the not taking the damage's choice. Okay, I'm just going to turn the camera around, Rob, so we can look at yours. You can start with your leader.
Let me know when you're ready.
Go for it.
Of course. So Grashrax Fellhoof, a level 1 wizard. I thought he was level 2. No, he must inspire to level 2. Yes, cool. So yeah, pretty speedy. 4 move across the board. All my guys, none of them get faster. 1 dodge, 4 wounds. Has these wonderful ritual counters, which I can use before rolling dice in an attack roll for any of my fighters to give them a reroll of 1 dice. It's quite nifty.
Yep, it's cool.
And he himself has got a 2 smash, 2 damage. Which changes to have cleave when he's inspired.
Nice.
That's nice. Yeah. Cool. Then we have Draknar, who is a weird one. He's got 2 smash for 3 damage attack. When he inspires, it goes to 3 fury for 3 damage with cleave, which is quite nice. Yes, move 4, 1 block, 3 wounds. Don't get more defense. Murgoth Halfhorn then next.
Yep.
His 2 swords, 2 damage attack. He's a hunter. Oh, the other two aren't hunters.
So you
Okay.
need to take.
His 2 swords must go to 3 swords when he inspires. They do. And he also does not get extra defense. I'm thinking I should have looked at these cards in more details when building my deck. Possibly put a bit of defensive. I'll come back to Korsh. We have Ushkor and Gnarl at the end here, who both have bow and arrows and a knife. Ushkor, when he inspires, he goes to 3 swords on his bow and arrow within snare. And Gnarl, when he inspires, goes to 3 swords on his flint axe. When he's inspired, his bow and arrow stays at 2 swords. And then coming back to Korsh, he's my favourite of the group. He has an action which is basically hidden paths from the good old days. If he's on an edge hex and he has no tokens, I can put him on any other edge hex and give him a charge token when he's uninspired. When he's inspired, instead I give him a move token. And he's the only one of my warband whose defense gets better when he inspires as well. Goes from 1 dodge to 2. And the inspired condition for my lot is 2 or more enemy fighters are out of action, which could be an interesting one, as I imagine the only 2 fighters I will have access to start with is going to be Hrothgorn and Thrafnir. So, yeah, that could be fun. And how you doing there, John?
Yeah, excellent. Thanks for that, Rob.
Cool.
Are you happy to roll off and see who picks boards?
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm not sure if you mentioned this when you went through the rules, but during the league round, it's a best of 1.
Oh yes, this is just a best of 1 game.
So I get a
Well,
crit
also,
and a double
something else we
support.
need to talk about. I've just got a crit, so that's your choice. I think we need to talk about the primacy token. Do we? I'm just checking through my deck quickly. I do not need to talk about the primacy token, or do I? No. Oh, that's a hunger counter.
I do use the primacy token.
You do, cool, right. You could have saved me looking through my deck. Never mind. So you get to choose. You place it the board first, or you place it the board second.
I will place the board second.
Wonderful job. So I shall place the...
Now we're only allowed to use the Diachasm boards, aren't we?
Oh, that's a good point. Which ones are those then?
I'm just getting the list up
Yes.
from the agent's pinned post.
I quite enjoy this one. I know this one is a Diachasm board, the Menhirs of Binding. It's basically these 4 at my end of the board here. The Menhirs of Binding, the Pool of Fangs, the Amber Trap Nest, and the Hive of Sacrifice.
You are correct. So let's have a look at your board and see how I want it to be orientated. I think the other way around.
Let's see if you fall into the trap. Yes, every time. See, I place it deliberately with the edge I don't want facing you, then you turn it round. I hope. Did I? Which one are you going for then? That's the question.
Well, I'm just having a look through. I think I'm going to go for the Pool of Fangs. And I'm going to
Interesting choice.
offset it slightly as well.
It has been confirmed that we're following the championship rule of 4
Yes.
must be joining. Which I think is
Yeah, I
good.
quite like the fact
I
they've
prefer
picked
4
and
to join.
choosed, if that's English, which are the rules they're going to follow.
Yeah, I think we've got the best selection. Right, so I placed first, didn't I? So I get to place an objective first.
Absolutely.
So I shall place this objective here. Actually, no, sorry, it's an absolute lie. I'm going to place the objective there instead.
Okay, I'm going to place this one down here.
So you're looking at the box. I'll place that one, whoops, there.
This one can go up there in the midway.
You can't have Bold Conquest in your deck, by the way. Ooh. And then the last one is going to go in the corner for me. And I would definitely like to place a lethal hex. I'm going to pop one just about eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You know what, I'm going to... Oh, can't do that. I'm going to put it there.
Okay,
In your territory.
I'm going to put one there. So let's flip the tokens.
With me. Well done, we both flipped it.
Sorry. And draw
Let's
cards.
draw some cards.
Now this is where I need
Good
to
old
trust
shuffle,
you to
shuffle.
not be looking at my screen on YouTube.
I do not have the YouTube stream open. I don't think my poor little computer could take having a YouTube video and TTS open at the same time. Right then. Ooh, wow, that is not a set of tokens I wanted. And I've just realised I've done a big silly. Never mind. I could tell you because we're all friends here. I went with Treasure Hunter because I thought my plan would be to basically just rush your territory and see what happens.
Right.
And I just realised we have one person in your territory,
Oh dear.
and there's no means of moving objective tokens in our little meta that we are in here. So that's a bit of a bummer. Anyway,
I am going to keep all of my hand.
cards. Am I going to keep my hands? Oh yes, no, I am. Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Cool.
So we're rolling off to
Do
see
it.
who gets to place the first fighter. I have nothing, so it's your choice.
I have a... Cool. So you have 5 placements. I have 6 placements. So you can place first because you are going to get the bonus crit regardless.
Okay. Bushwhacker's going to go there.
Okay. Well, I mean, we could probably have predicted this was coming. I'm going to place Korsh here.
Thrafnir next to Bushwhacker. A little bit of protection.
Nice. Ushkor over here. Over there? Ushkor. No, Ushkor over... He's going to die there. He's going to have to go there. And then it's over to you.
Lugget and Thwack can go over there.
Cool. Gnarl is going to go next to... Is he? Nah, he's going to go over there.
Quiv.
And now the mistake has been realised, so that means I have Murgoth over there,
Rothgorn.
which means I then have Draknar here and Felpith himself there. I did not consider where the 3 hexes were as I was deploying my hexes. Never mind, there we go, we're all good. So you have a bonus crit.
Yep, because I finished setting up first.
Yes, I roll no crits, so you automatically win that one.
I will take the first activation because I don't want you to get a hit in on me
Okay.
before I've even moved. And as you're 3 hexes away from me there, I'm actually going to start by doing a 3 hex shot. So that is my trap launcher. So I'm looking for 2 swords. I'm going to call them swords because I can never remember the proper names. Furies?
Fury, my dear. You call them Fury.
Nothing.
Lovely job. That's exactly what I need to be happening right now.
Okay, I'm going to react with Ravenous Fury and take that attack action again. No, I'm not, because that's only for a range 1 attack. You saw nothing. I do
Wow,
not have that card.
That's interesting. I think I've seen that played wrong before.
I'm fairly sure I've played that wrong before.
So, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I can't reach you. 1, 2, 3, 4. You put 3 damage. Health thingies.
I pass power.
Cool. I think I have to pass power as well. So my first activation. Let's have a think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's potential. So I'm going to make a charge with Murgoth Hawthorne. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up to here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to live to regret this, but whatever. We're going to have a little poke at Quiv. So Murgoth has got 2 dice for Fury. And before I roll this dice, I'm going to use Grasshop's token that he's got on.
Yeah, okay.
We were just talking about this before the game. It's before the dice fell. They've not landed yet, so I'm going to use it. So I've rolled a crit and a smash. So I'm going to re-roll the smash. Well, that wasn't a very good re-roll, but there we go. We have rolled a crit.
No crit.
So Morgoth does 2 damage.
That's poor little Quiv dead.
So I should take glory for the kill, and Grashrak gets a token because an enemy fighter has been taken out of action.
Anything else?
And there, no other scoring or anything.
No.
So
Don't fancy taking the primacy token then?
Oh yeah, I'll take the primacy token. I wasn't expecting to be having the primacy token in this game with these guys. That's cool with me. In the power step, I shall play 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I shall spend 1 to put scavenged armor onto Morgoth. So when I give him that upgrade, I also give him a guard token.
Yep.
Which is there. And now he has +1 wounds.
Okay, I'm going to play Icy Breath. Choose 1 enemy fighter within 3 hexes of your leader. The guy stood next to me. Roll a magic dice. On a lightning or a crit, you take 1 damage.
Wow.
Take a damage.
Okay. So that was kind of pointless then, me giving him +1 wounds. Never mind. I pass power.
Do I pass power? I pass power as well. So my second, I'm going to make a range 1 attack. So
Funny that.
2 dice looking for hammers, doing 3 damage, which is enough to kill you. And I may or may not have a card in my hand that lets me redo this if I fail. Oh, where's it going to go? Where's it go? Right, so 1 success.
Cool. That's a success for me.
I'm going to react with Ravenous Fury.
Oh, what's that card? I've not seen that before.
So I'm going to redo the attack. Of course.
You lucky little monkey, Morgoth.
Yeah. I pass power. You gotta love playing aggro warbands when the dice don't go your way.
Well, I was saying to you earlier, this is my only hope of being in this game is if you decide to
Roll the way I normally roll.
dice, basically. Yeah, absolutely. So I pass power as well.
Okay.
So my second activation, I'm going to really push my luck here. I'm going to make a charge with Gnarl. 1, 2, 3. Well, he's going to go 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3 to there. And he's going to shoot at Bushwhacker.
Okay.
So Mr. Gnarl has 2 whole dice. Now I'm going to use the ritual counter.
Okay.
For a reroll. So we've got 2 dice looking for swords, looking for fury on Gnarl with his bow and arrow.
Okay.
And they come out as 1 fury.
You declared you were going to read. There you
go.
go.
Yeah. There he is. His brain's caught up, everybody. One.
1 crit.
Oh, the crit. Love it. Right. And then I shall pass power.
Okay, I'm going to pass power as well. And guess what? My third, I'm going to make a swing against Morgoth.
Can he survive a 4th attack?
Crit and a hit.
Not like that, he can't. He's dead. Can't stop that.
Okay, so I get glory for the kill.
He's dead.
Unfortunately, I do not get the primacy token back because I'd already put a wound on you. However, I am going to react with Thrill of the Hunt and push Rothgorn to there. Okay, and also
Nice.
at the end, I'm going to score Savage Exemplar. Score this immediately after your leader's attack action that takes an enemy fighter out of action. So that's another glory. I'm also going to score Successful Hunt. Score this immediately after a friendly hunter's attack action takes an enemy quarry out of action. And because I'm playing Rothgorn, while I'm alive, you're all quarries.
Nice. This is as I feared it would be. You know.
Is my game going to catch up and give me the
So-
cards I just drew? There we go.
Would you like to play any power? That's the question.
Yes, please. I'm going to put the Charike Claws onto Rothgorn, who is actually inspired now. Do all of my fighters? Yeah, they all inspire.
Now the question is, right, I don't believe you would be,
Okay, what's that?
because there's like the way the steps work at the end of an activation, so your attack action finishes at the same time as the activation. Then there's a reaction step where you play Thriller Hunt and push Rothgorn away, and then there's the inspiration step where you check for your inspired conditions.
Yeah.
And I think I was therefore not adjacent to you when you check for inspiration. Maybe. I don't know if that works for inspiration. I know there's cards like Bold Conquest, and there used to be a reaction card that you could push your fighter 1 hex after an attack. So you could make a charge action, then you could react and push yourself onto an objective, and then you would score Bold Conquest.
But it says an adjacent enemy fighter is taken out of action, and you were adjacent to me when I took you out of action. When I pushed, you weren't there.
Yeah. No, that probably works then.
I'm going to say I get that.
Oh yeah, I'm not. I wasn't going to deny you it. I'm just saying that I was wondering if that's the case.
Okay, I also then score Unexpected Cunning, because that was my third or more power card.
That's it. Or was it your third or more power card? Oh yes.
Yeah, it was my fourth.
Your reaction and you did that. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I had already played. Oh, sorry, no, it was my third. No, it was my fourth, because there's 3 ploys there and then the upgrade. But the 3 I'd already played. I needed to play another one because I'd played them before I drew that card.
Ah, yes.
So it's your power.
So, yes, in my power, I'm going to play Ferocious Lunge. +1 move to the first friendly fighter to make a move action in the next activation.
Okay. I pass power.
Cool. So my third. 1, 2, yes, I'm going to make a charge. Oh, that's Grashrak. That's not the one I thought it was. Oh. He's not range 2. Oh, that was a total waste. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Oh, that's really annoying. Okay, fine, whatever. So I'm going to charge with Grashrak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here. He's going to have a little bop at Thrafnir.
Okay.
So he has 2 dice for Samashes.
Do you have any tokens to use?
Nope. I used it and I only get it back when I kill an enemy, and I didn't kill anyone. So 1 success. And that.
No successes.
Well, I got away with that then. That's 2 damage. And I would drive you back to this little empty space here.
Okay. I'm going to react at the end of your activation and put the trap there.
Oh. Okay, fine. And then I pass power.
Okay. So this is going into my final activation, isn't it?
Yep.
I'm going to make a charge with Rothgorn. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to hit Grashrak. Is it still 2 dice, or does it go up? When I'm inspired, it goes up. Excellent. I know my warband. I know what I'm talking about.
Excellent. So just about that inspiration for me a minute. I just looked it up in the FAQ.
Yep.
So after the action, your fighters are inspired. Then you do reactions, and then you score surges. So I got that in the wrong order.
Okay. Oh, no hits.
Ooh.
You lucky boy, Grashrak.
He is, isn't he? Lucky boy. I play distraction. Oh. Can't. Haha. Any power?
No.
Lovely. My 4th activation then. Make a charge with Ushcore. 1, 2, 3, 4 to here.
Okay. Who are you hitting?
I'm going to shoot my bow and arrow at Thrafnir.
Leave him alone.
So got 2 dice of swords. So fury. 2 dice of fury. Here we go. Yes, I got 1. 1 fury.
1 crit.
No. Okay. Well, it was a nice idea. Would have inspired my warband and Scorpion objective, but it wasn't to be. So there we go. Pass power.
I passed power as well. So into the scoring phase. I went first. I score underdog because you've got the primacy token.
I seriously didn't rate that card. I should have put it in my deck thinking I'll never have that card.
I love it.
I'll never have the primacy token with my guys doing 1 damage. And now here I am with the primacy token.
Okay, now because you don't have very much glory, I'm going to get rid of extra crunchy.
Love it. If only I'd have gone first, eh?
Yeah. And then I'm just going to draw back up, Rob.
Cool, okay. I scored dominant position because I'm holding more warbands than you.
Holding more warbands than me?
Holding more warbands, yes. I know. What am I talking about? I'm holding more objectives than you.
Yep, you certainly are.
Yeah. So I'll also take a spent glory for old primacy boy there, and then have 2 glory for dominant position. I'm going to discard treasure hunter because we've discussed that. Ain't happening. I'm going to put formidable. Do I want to? Yeah, whatever. Formidable defense onto old Grashrak. So he's got -1 dice to his attack actions. I don't think I want to do that thing. What's this other card? No, so actually I'm going to put formidable defense onto. Who's that boy on the objective? Ushcore. On the objective there, Ushcore can have it. That's even a sillier idea.
I'm just going to press end round and clear the tokens.
Yeah. You know what, actually I've changed my mind. I'm going to discard that and I'm going to put Savage Strength onto Grashrak.
Okay.
So he's pumping out 3 damages. And I'm going to put Dominant Defender onto Ushcore. So I've spent all my glory there, and then I'm going to draw up. So 2 power cards, 2 objectives, and 5 power cards. Yes, good, right. And then I'm ready to rock and roll.
Creating a double.
Or crit 2 singles.
Your choice. I'll take it you want me to go first. Ah, okay.
No. So, that's really orcs. Because I need to do that. I also need to do that. Everything's the wrong way round.
You remembered to
So
take 1
I'm
for the
going-
primacy, didn't you?
I did indeed, yes. So, can't get round that lethal hex, did I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't get around there. Bushwhacker doesn't hurt himself in the trap. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You trying to get here?
Yeah, cool. No. No, I'm trying to get your boss in the trap.
Oh, okay.
So here we go. I charge with Grashrak. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
So here. I have 2 dice for smashes. I'll just check if there's anything here I need to do. Nope. Boom, a crit and a success.
Okay, nothing.
So that's 3 damage,
Yeah.
and then I'll drive you back.
Okay.
Then in the power step, I'm going to play Berserk Bellow. Choose an enemy fighter adjacent to a friendly fighter, push them up to 1 hex. So Rothgorn is adjacent to Gnarl, I push him 1 hex into the trap.
Okay. So that's another 2
2.
damage. Okay.
So he has 1 left, does he?
He does. I'm going to play Ferocious Resistance.
Oh.
So for each channel I roll, I heal a wound. 4.
Not a fan of that card on Rothgorn, to be honest. You know?
Like I said on the Discord, I think that card needs to be banned. That's way too good on the big boys.
Yeah. Well, who? Okay, so that happened. So then, it's my power is it now, so I get a pass power.
Okay, I'm going to spend one of these glory and put toughened hide onto Rothgorn. So each time he's dealt damage, reduce that damage by 1. Now, interestingly, that would have been -1 from the trap as well.
Yes.
Because it was a separate damage allocation.
Who does the trap? Where's Bushra? Bushra. Oh, there he is. He's still there. Right, yeah, cool. I see him.
Anything for you?
Oh, no, nothing for me.
Okay. My first, then. I'm going to shoot Gnarl. So 3 dice.
Oh.
Looking for swords. 1 crit. I was say, how many dice do you get?
And they were the wrong dice.
Okay, so that is 2 damage. So, okay, glory and the token. And that scores me Surge of Aggression because I gained the primacy token. I pass power. Seem to have lost your audio, Rob.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was stuffing my face with brownie and muted my mic.
Fair enough.
Sorry, can I take that back and play a
Yeah.
different card? You saw nothing. I play Ball Charge. The first attack has innate sword.
Okay.
Innate fury.
I pass power.
Cool. Me too. So my second activation, I'm gonna make a charge with Ushcore. 1, 2, 3, 4. With this objective.
I knew I should have put my trap down.
And then he is going to shoot his bow and arrow at Thrafnir. With 1 wound left.
You really want him dead, don't you?
Well, yeah. So I've got 2 dice for fury, plus I have an innate fury. So that's a total of... Oh, you sausage. That was
2
nearly
fury.
a crit and 2 successes. So I've got 2 furies, 2 successes.
Okay. I got a dodge. Yeah.
So 1 damage.
So that kills Mr. Cat.
So these 4 little boys inspire. And I score Winged Death. Because a friendly fighter's range 3 plus attack action takes an enemy fighter out of action.
Okay. I'm going to react at the end of your attack and put the trap there. Oh, no, I'm not, because that's way too far. There.
And then give him a charge token.
Yes.
Wow, this is tough, 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 tough. Okay, so then, where's where's Murgoth? He's over here in the dead pile. That's a shame. I am going to pass power.
I pass power as well. So my second, I'm going to make a trap launcher attack against your boss.
Mm-hmm.
One success.
Cool. No success.
Okay, and then I'm going to
By the
pull
way,
you. Go on.
Should have had a ritual token from killing Fafnir there on my boss.
Yes, you should have.
So that's 2 damage, is it, for a trap?
Yeah, and I get to push you 2 hexes closer to me, so I'm going to push you to there.
Ouchies, okay. I'm so annoyed at the fact that I put Draknar right at the back. If I push in there 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm still miles away. Not even in your territory.
I'm going to pass power.
Okay. I am going to pass power as well. My third activation, I'm going to use Korsh's ability, take him off an edge hex, and pop him over here on another edge hex.
Yep.
And then, because he is now inspired, he gains a move token, which is that I want. And then I score Raiders. Score this immediately after an activation of 3 or more friendly fighters who are in enemy territory. He very kindly just helped me score there by pulling old Grashraks in. And then, what's that? No, I'm going to get that. I'm going to get that. How many of you guys are where? 2. I'm going to get that. Oh, no. Cool. So then, passing power.
Okay. My leader is going to take a shot at Korsh.
Of course you are, as people love to say. That's 1 from the agents.
So 2 successes, because I'm supported.
Cool. So this is the only guy that goes up to 2. Oh, 2 dodge though, not 2 block.
So he's dead.
Wrong one, sorry.
Yeah, you wish.
Indeed. Goodbye, Korsh. Thanks for coming. Ugh. What do I do? I've got nothing, literally.
No, we said earlier before we started this game, it's not the best matchup for you.
No, it's not at all. So, yes. Are you any powering?
No, thank you.
Okay. Me neither. Well, no, you know what? Oh wait, where are we going? Into my 4th. Yeah, I'm going to play Hungry Advance. Choose a friendly fighter to push in 1 hex towards the closest enemy fighter. So I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's both Bush, Nugget and Thwack and your boss man. So I'll just go 1 hex forwards there. Either way actually is fine.
Okay.
Anything for you?
Nope.
Oh, then give him a hunger counter. I'm going to give him a hunger counter.
No, nothing for me.
Okay, nothing for me either. So my 4th activation, I'm going to have to move Draknar 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Just to try and get him in the fight a bit. And then pass power.
Okie dokie. So this is my 4th. I'm going to make a charge with Hrothgorn to there. And attack Grashrak.
Which attack are you using?
His range 1 attack. So 1 success.
I'm going to use that. So 1 success. Oh, and now would be a really great time to roll critical success, but I did not. He's dead.
Okay.
Wonderful. Yes. Any power?
No power.
Okay, me neither. So into the end phase, I went first. I score nothing. I'm going to discard proven superiority. That's if any enemy leaders are out of action. Mine is not. I'm going to discard Stampede, which is a score 1-3. On my third
Sorry, what was
fight, I
that
make
first
a
one you
charge
discarded?
round, which obviously if my leader is the only surviving leader.
Okay.
It's a 2 glory. Seems to be good against anyone but this mug. And I think I'm going to keep my last one. I'm going to discard Heedless of Pain, which is +1 wounds to Draknar or Murdoch, but I've only got 1 glory, so I want to keep that. And then I'm going to draw up.
Okay. I score a spent token for the primacy token. So I spent glory. I score butchering because there are more enemy fighters out of action than there are surviving enemy fighters.
Yep.
So that's 2. I score top of the food chain. Score this in an end phase if your leader is the only surviving leader, which annoyingly yours is worth 2, mine's only worth 1.
Yeah, but look at your leader there.
Yeah, and I score intimidating display because in the end phase my surviving friendly fighter has a higher wounds characteristic than any other surviving fighter.
Yeah, nice.
So another 1 there. Do you know what? I'm going to spend 1 and give him massive bulk, so he's even massiver now, and draw back up. So I need 3 of them.
Oh, right, I've pressed the end round button.
And I need 3 of them. Right, give me a moment, I just want to read my cards. Okie dokie.
Well, ready to go?
Yeah. Let's see if you can pull it back.
1 crit, 2 doubles.
Your choice.
Yeah, so I need to go first. There's no way I'm not scoring 11 glory in this round. So, well, I mean, there's a vague chance. So my first activation, I'm just going to crack on. We're going to have a charge with Draknar. 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Are we going to there? Moves 4. You move 2 now, don't you? 1, 2.
Yep.
You might have savage speed for a 4 move. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay, I'll just charge to there instead, so at least I'm not trapped. If you do make it over. So I'm going to have a little pop at Lugget and Thwack. I've got 3 dice for Fury. And they come out looking like 1 Fury.
Lugget and Thwack get 1 dice looking for dodges. Don't know why I'm flipping that. There you go, gets it. Do you wish to push me back?
Wonderful. No, there's no point. Well, yeah, go on, let me see if I charge. Okay.
Okay, your power phase.
I play nothing.
I'm going to play Beast Trail.
Yep.
And Rothgorn is going to come and stand here. And you get to move token. Anything for you?
Nope, nothing for me.
I'm going to play Driven Onwards. Choose 1 friendly fighter
Driven
that has
onwards.
1 or more move tokens. Remove these tokens. It's a nice little combo with
Nice,
that
yeah,
teleport that I just had. Anything for you?
Nope. Nothing for me.
I'm going to play Frozen Earth. Pick a feature token in a hex it contains or is adjacent to your leader. Remove it from the battlefield.
That's really nice.
And that scores me Arm of the Everwinter. Score this immediately when your warband removes a feature token from the battlefield or flips a feature token.
What a perfect little card draw you just had then.
Oh no, it was good, wasn't it? I was due it.
I'm sorry, what? 15-5?
No, I was due it in terms of none of that had come up at all in any of the cards I've had so far this game. So just by going through my cards, I was due that combo.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, okay. I'll let you have that. Well, still nothing from me.
Okay. Do you know what? Just because I can, I'm just going to put the Geomancer's Gauntlet on him as well.
Interesting. That's an interesting idea.
Just gets out of my hand. Okay, so my turn 1. Rothgorn is going to take a swing at Ushkor, using my range 1 attack. Now, do you know what? I'm going to use my range 3 attack, and I know that's going to sound really weird. How much health has Ushkor got?
2.
Okay.
But you know your range 3 attack has to pull me closer to you.
Yeah, it's not for that. It's, yeah, I'll explain in a minute.
Well, I suppose if you've got winged death, it makes perfect sense.
1 success.
Yeah. 1 success!
Excellent. I'm going to react with Gotcha. So you get a move token.
No, plays after your successful trap launcher attack.
Oh, I thought it said unsuccessful. Okay. That entire thing was pointless then.
It was all for nothing.
Yeah. Never mind.
Sorry,
Live and learn. Better to make the mistakes now than in a final.
Yeah, or when you come up against a genuinely competent opponent. Yeah.
You are. It just wasn't the best match. Yeah. No, that's it.
Cool. I'm going to spend 1 for Soultooth Spear onto Ushkor. Where is he? Ushkor. So it's a range 2, 2 hammers for 2 damage. It makes him a hunter. He already was a hunter. Yes, and if the target has any move or charge tokens, then he can reroll something or other. Anything for you?
Nope.
I'm going to play Baying Anger, +1 dice to the first range 1, range 2 attack.
Okay. Nothing for me.
Cool. So my second activation then, Ushkor is going to have a poke at Bushwhacker.
Okay.
So he's going to have 3 dice. That's not 3. That's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I still can't kill you, can I? Oh, and you've got that stupid tough and hind rubbish on. Yeah, cool. Right, so I've got 3 dice looking for, what did we say they're called? Smash. Against Bushwhacker. Here we go. Yes, 1 smash.
1 support.
And 1 success for you too. Wonderful. Yeah, well, I'll drive you back to there.
Okay.
So that's that. Pass power.
My second, I'm going to take an attack with my range 1 attack because it's got better odds. And now that I know that card doesn't work. Crit and 2 successes.
I would say that's better odds. Yep, instead.
Pass power.
Cool, me too. My third, I'm going to discard Despoilers and draw an objective. Despoilers is the old temporary victory in our faction. Obviously, it's no good when I have 1 fighter left. I then pass power.
I pass power. My third, I'm going to make a charge with Rothgorn. 1, 2. And shoot Draknar with my range 3. 1 crit.
There's a crit. Draknar says a successful defense, but not critical.
So 2 damage. And I'm going to pull you to here.
Okay.
And I'm going to react with Gotcha, so you get a move token.
Huh. Very good. Cool.
Do you know what, actually, I'm going to pull you at that extra 1 and put you there. Because you've only got 1 health left, haven't you?
Yes.
No, pass power.
Sure. Okay. So my 4th activation, I'm going to discard Savage Exemplar that I've just drawn, and hooray! I've got one I can score. Lovely. And then pass power.
My 4th activation, I'm going to make a charge with Lug It and Thwack to stand hit. They have 2 dice.
You have 3 because they have fewer than 2 wound tokens on their fighter card. Beaten club.
That's what I said. Okay, thank you. I don't think I've ever activated these guys before. 2 successes.
So
You need a
successes,
crit.
so looking for that lovely little crit. There it is. That's the game froze for me with that in mid-air.
Yeah, it did for me as well. When you said there it is, I thought you
Yes.
were being serious.
It was just sat there, the crit up. And I thought, oh, maybe it'll land up.
So just in case anyone's watching, they're wondering why I pulled you that extra 1 towards Rothgorn, was so that if it was a draw, I'd still get to push you back, and I could have pushed you into the lethal hex to do your 1 final point of damage.
Yes, and also they have a reaction where if you roll fewer successes in your attack than I roll in my defense, you could push me. So even if you completely missed, and then if I rolled a successful defense, you could push me 1 hex.
And that.
But you didn't even know that, did you?
Nope. Not at all.
So basically, he was gonna die. If you failed, you could push me. If you succeeded, I died. And if we drew, you could push me and I died.
Yeah. Pass
Cool.
power.
Excellent. Me too. So, end phase. I scored survival of the fittest because there are... Oh no, I have to have a surviving... Oh no, I don't. I don't even have a surviving fighter. I cannot score survival of the fittest. I score nothing. I end with 5.
Okay, I score aggressive display. Score this in end phase if 2 or more enemy fighters are out of action.
Yeah, I'd say that's fair.
I also get obviously a spent 1 for the primacy token, and I also score awesome predator. Score this in the end phase if you have the primacy token, which I do.
Which you do. Well done.
So 21 plays 5.
Well, that is worse than I feared. I thought I was doing all right at the beginning when we went in, like 5-3 or whatever it was after that first round. I thought I'm still in this.
Do you know what? The turning card
How long I was.
is definitely this one.
Yes, that was it. I had managed to engineer getting you down to 1 flipping health.
And then all of a sudden I'm back up to 5. That card's broken.
Yes.
Absolutely broken. I'd be silly not to take it, but
Well, absolutely, yes. And in my hand I had Winged Death. And had I then shot him with my range 3 plus fighter guy and killed him, that would have been 2 for the kill, 1
Yep.
for Winged Death, and it would have completely changed the game for me.
absolutely. It would have
I'd
stopped
had
me
more-
scoring a lot of my glory at the end as well.
And I would have had a lot more glory for putting my upgrades on. I would have scored that upgrade for my fighter being the only surviving fighter, probably. Depends, Drafnir might have killed him next activation, so yeah. But yes, it would have been a totally different outcome.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for the game, Rob. It's a shame we were put into the same group. I'd have liked to have played you in the final.
I'm not sure I would have, based on that. Embarrassing.
I just want
Good game. Thank you.
to see which cards I didn't see. So, more traps was just another way of scoring armor in the other winter. Scavenged armor. Famed hunter, so I could get a reroll on my attacks. Carnival senses to give me ensnare, just because I knew I was playing against you. Living avalanche to get +1 damage. Savage instinct to give my range 1 ensnare. Hungry armor to give me a reroll on defense, and savage speed. You said I might have had savage speed. It was the bottom card.
There we go. I didn't worry too much about it.
No. So, what are your final
Yeah.
thoughts on that
Alright.
game?
What an absolute... No. So, I had a few problems to start with. For example, my first mistake was not making sure we had 2 objectives in your board. On top of that, my third objective that I put down in my bottom corner, I should have put in your top corner, because then I could have used Cautious ability to get on it automatically, just like that. Boom.
Yep.
and then that would have been one in your territory, and then I did. Oh no, I didn't. I took the one that was in No Man's Land. But then there was still potential there for me to get on the other one for treasure hunters. But as it happened, I left that as a totally duff card that I could not score because you only had one in your territory. That was a mistake.
It was 21-5 in the end, wasn't it?
Cards disappeared.
I pressed end game, and it seems to have got rid of all of the cards. So I'm just reporting it to.
It's like it's ended the game.
The agents. So it was 21-5, wasn't it?
Yeah, 21-5. But yeah, I think you're definitely right. Ferocious, whatever it was, resistance was the turning point.
Absolutely.
I've managed to engineer 5 wounds on your guy. Only needed 1 more, and then turns out, no, I only need 5 more.
Yeah.
Which I then couldn't do.
Yeah, it's a dumb card.
And then also, towards the end there, I then couldn't buy my successes even on my fighters. If I'd have killed 1 more of your guys, then I've got a card for killing 3 enemy fighters. In fact, I think I've got 2. And then also Dratnar dying right at the end was a bit awkward, but there's nothing I could have done to protect against that combo that you had there.
No.
I couldn't have kept him away from you and also engaged Lugging attack. But then that last one for having 5 more fighters out of action, but then I didn't realise I need to have one of my own still there. Which is a bit of a shame. But there we go.
Yeah.
It was alright. And Hrothgorn still clearly has a lot of power.
Yes, but I think he's really good in this Vanguard. I think we're going to see a few of him in this tournament.
I suspect so as well, you power gamers. It's supposed to be a friendly, fun tournament.
I was going to take somebody nowhere near as powerful until I saw who we had in our group. And with Steve, Valentine, and who's the other person in our group? That's 1-1.
Is it No Beef? Does he win one?
Yes, he won the last one.
I'm sure we haven't.
No Beef, just party.
No Beef in our group. That's
We
the
do.
one.
Yeah, as soon as I saw that we had those 3, and you've been to a final, I was I upped my game a little bit.
Good. I just got lucky.
No, of course not. Right, I'm going to end the stream there, Rob. So thank you very much for the game.
Thank you very much for the game.
I hope people enjoyed it.